Oh yeah, we can talk about Severance now. So I caught up. Well, no, I didn't. That just was very inaccurate. I finished season 1, and I'm trying to catch up before the final episode of season 2 in 2 days. Severance is unbelievably good. Unbelievably good. No, I'll talk about like some spoilers, but I'll give you a warning when I get into it. It's very rare that something gets the level of hype Severance gets and exceeds it, but for me, it did. Like, I knew it was going to be good because people have been glazing it non-stop. It has been nothing but gushing grannies on Severance, so I knew it had to be good. I knew nothing about it going in. It is so much better than I would have thought it'd be. It's not the final episode on Thursday. I googled it. It said the final episode was March 8th. Is that incorrect? Have I been lied to? Is that a fucking lumen lie? No, it's got 10 episodes. Oh, Jesus. Then I've got plenty of time. Yeah, I'm still going to catch up, like, ASAP, though. What's Severance about? In a nutshell, it's about... What can I say without spoiling? I feel like the premise isn't spoiling it. So, they exist in a world where there is a procedure you can undergo called severance, which is a chip in your brain that will separate your conscience from your work conscience. So what happens is, when you go to work, your normal conscience turns off, and then that one kicks on. So basically, you'll put the pieces together, what the show's actually, like, kind of focusing on about, like, the work-life balance. Basically, that is now just a work prisoner, because it's all they know. It's fundamentally a new you that knows nothing about the other you. So they are now just, their only conscience is, they're only alive at work. They don't sleep, they don't go anywhere besides work, because then the other personality kicks in. And it's so good how they play with that. In Parks and Rec, there was a line from Adam Scott that was pretty much just the whole premise of the show. See, I feel like the premise is something people have said before. Like, it's, to a certain extent, I can almost relate it to Click. How, like, you want to fast forward through, like, the most boring parts of your day. Like, ugh, I don't feel like working. Fast forward. So that way I don't have to, like, think about it. It's kind of just that concept, but explored and executed to its absolute highest possible degree. Oh, hey, Brew, good to see you. Yeah, Severance... I definitely think Severance lives up to the hype. I think it is so good. You got that season 1 finale high right now. Yeah, so again, without getting into spoilers, this is one of like the very few shows. Actually, probably one of like, I can't think of another show where I reacted like this, where it builds tension so effectively. I was I literally did the meme. I was sitting in my chair, and as they were building tension in the finale, I was like this. I actually started saying to the screen, like, come on! Say it! Like, I don't want to get into spoilers, but there was a couple moments where, like, something big was about to happen, like they're fondling your balls, and then whoop, they pull it away, and it's like, wait! No! Say it! Yeah, I was just fucking locked in, man. It was so good. What's crazy is that this comes from Ben Stiller. Yeah, which is really interesting. Because it's not like a comedy. Like, they have jokes and stuff, but it's not the focus. And I just always assumed Ben Stiller would only do comedic things. But this is just so well done. And honestly, like, the comedy, when it's there, like, I have giggled. Like, I really like Dylan. Dylan gets me giggling. Milchick is amazing. Oh, he's so good. Yeah, I am such a huge fan. Everything he does is so good. I love the way he speaks. I love when he starts dancing. Yeah. There's not a character in the show I don't like. The dance experience. Yeah, the 5-minute dance experience is... I just love it. I am such a huge fan. Who's your favorite character? It might be Milchick. Like, I think it's probably Milchick overall. I think he is so good. The dance experience wasn't in the script, it was decided on that day. You see, I didn't know that. But I read things like that, I'm like, there's no way, because that ties in so perfectly to everything about the work culture there and leads to a really good outburst, which has really wonderful tension building. I can't imagine it wasn't scripted. Like, that just doesn't compute with me. Because, like, how else would they get... I'm not going to get into spoilers, but I feel like without the dance experience, they wouldn't have got to a breaking point for one of the characters. I heard it today in an interview with him. I mean, I guess maybe. Maybe they just had, like, a different way of doing it. The dance experience, I think, was a perfect way of getting there, though. Dude, even the side characters are great. Fucking Rickon is amazing. I love him. Yeah, I'm a huge fan. Help me hang the kelp. He is the perfect encapsulation of just, like, the most pretentious douchebag in the most charming way. Like, he's so over-the-top Reddit-coded that it's not cringe. It's just kind of compelling. You can actually buy the book. I didn't know that, but I'm kind of tempted. Some of the lines in that book slap. The writing in that show is just so strong. The idea of them having separate lives of being the same person got me thinking so hard after each episode. You see, that in and of itself isn't a new concept to me. Like, I feel like that's been something that's been explored in other media in other ways, but never to the same degree that Severance does. The way Severance does it, that does actually get my noodle cooking on it. Talking about Severance, DP. Fun fact, Christopher Walken doesn't have any streaming services or a computer, so the crew just send him DVDs of the show. Love that. Christopher Walken's great in it. Everyone is so good in that show. The writing is so good in that show, I feel like you could put someone that's dog shit at acting like me in there, and I'd probably shine. Like, every fucking line in that show is gold. I really hope we don't get another Game of Thrones situation with Severance. Yeah, here's hoping they don't fuck it up. I hear Season 2 is even better than Season 1, so I cannot wait. I also cannot imagine how it could be better. Season 1 is it is some of the best writing. Yeah, I just finished Season 1, so I haven't started Season 2 yet. Thanks for your sub, Studio. Curious what other media you've seen the concept in? Well, not the concept of, like, work you versus not work you, but the concept of being different yous occupying the same body. Like, that's basically the whole premise of Split. Like, that whole character is that, but kind of watered down into just, like, the bare bones of it. Like, it is something that I've seen other things tackle, but Severance does it best. Is it kind of like a dissociative identity disorder thing that you see them put a spin on in a lot of media? I thought you meant like work-life, home-life split. No, not that.